Jerikoveien 20.
I don't see any matching places.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
I changed to Norwegian, you stupid apple. Hva er dette for piss?
Where do you want to go?
Change to Norwegian. Nei. Norwegian Sea. Snakker med Hubernett.
Tror du ikke at jeg våkna til Rebus?
Wow.
Gå inn og se der hvor jeg et eller annet sted. Altså, jeg fikk en lapp først, hvor det var en kode.
Hei,
som
Siri.
førte til neste lapp. Som førte til neste lapp rundt omkring i hele huset.
This is the way.
Og disse husene har vært rett foran min nese.
De må jo ha vært der siden.
Sier litt om hvor lite oppmerksom jeg er.
Ja, sier litt om hvor jævla idiot du er, da.
Ja, på denne hylla hjemme.
Hvor vil du dra?
Kjør til Jerikoveien.
Henter veibeskrivelse til Jerikoveien, Oslo.
Sier litt om hvor jævla idiot du er, da.
Now she's
På
not
denne
a
hylla
retard.
så lå det bare sånn ute, altså lå inn i plain sight. Det er sånn 3 små porselenshus. Da er det
Du driter på porselen. Du driter på porselen med Nintendo Switch 2 laget av porselenhus. Det er
veldig skjør.
Ja.
Nei, men
Nei, faen, nå kjørte jeg feil. Helvete.
Fantastisk.
Det går det an å kjøre her også. Yes, det går.
Tusen takk for selv fra avstand klarer å gjøre stas på ditt hånd.
Helt utrolig.
Det er helt utrolig, faktisk.
Det er gøy, og det var sånn, nå husker jeg ikke Rebusen i sin helhet, men det var sånn en som var sånn, ikke der jeg har sokker til batteri, men der hvor det er sokker fra Tenderfest. Ikke sant? Så det er prøvd at det kommer bli en slags partiapoder, egentlig.
Så der, ja.
Om et eget hus.
Wow, du fikk det til. Jeg fikk det til. Det er fantastisk så bra. Men Andreas, jeg og Ina har utrolig stor overraskelse til deg. Vi har øvd og vi har en big boy buss som overraskelse. Og da tenkte jeg at jeg kunne play på den linken. Er du klar, Ina?
Det er fordi du
ASMR. Welcome back to RSVP, hørte du noen sa?
I got a 6.
I got a 5.
So it's gonna try to chew on
I won't say I'm happy, but I'm happy.
It gets a 23 to chew on to chow down on Pluto.
Oh, it's eaten me.
So Pluto, that's gonna be 16 piercing damage and another 7 acid damage.
Okay, now I do get my sentinel will click because it attacks something other than me.
Okay.
Within 5 feet. So I hammer down with Ignatius on this creepy beast for a 25 to hit.
Alrighty. That is a hit. Did you roll that with disadvantage?
No, I
Because you're
didn't.
restrained.
But I would have done it after it hit.
Okay,
something.
okay, sure.
Is that okay?
It kind of went for you both simultaneously, so...
Okay, I'll roll. Okay, I get it. Okay, let's see if I can do better than that. Ooh, okay, 20.
Okay, still hits.
Not great damage. 22.
22 damage.
The hell?
So as it's biting me, as it's like picking me
Something
up, I'm like
major has
stabbing it
happened
with
Two civilian car,
Ignatius.
police cars.
Okay. As
Or
it
undercover, I
does
guess
so,
it's called.
as you stab down with Ignatius, you see
Probably
all around you in the
shootings
ship,
or some bullshit. Gang
as the
members.
ship begins to form more like a stomach, eyes begin to bubble up from the surface of the flesh of the ship. Dozens and dozens of orange glowing eyes forming inside the ship, looking at you. As the eyes open, so do scores of tiny mouths. The mouths begin gurgling and yammering and burbling. And then another massive mouth opens up over here. And as the mouth opens up, you hear this retching noise as it vomits forth a spew of acid. Both of you can make dexterity saving throws
So ability checks are a disadvantage?
to escape the grapple.
Oh. That's
I'm just
awful.
gonna
So this
go
is on the
get some
bottom
hot
floor.
chocolate.
Yes, this is on the bottom floor.
I'm just here. I'm like, what is
10?
Okay, 10 for Sebastian.
I used lucky to get.
Okay, so Pluto, you succeed. Pluto, you only take 14 acid damage. Sebastian, you take 27 and you're blinded.
Is this an area of effect
Yeah,
attack?
yeah.
Then I use my shield master and I block it.
You cannot because you already used your action.
So within a second, Sebastian is lifted off the floor by a tentacle and then he's turned to face the other mouth, which then spews acid into his eyes. Yeah, it's a good day.
Alright.
I can't see. What's happening? What do I attack?
You have a big tentacle around you and you're gonna be eaten by a mouse.
You're inside.
Is it the good kind of tentacle or the bad kind? As I'm being flailed around.
With the pertinent response means there's a good kind.
I mean, I am a shadow sorcerer. I've seen some pretty helpful tentacles in my day.
Okay.
Don't get too into that. Never mind.
You've been around rats before.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why Sebastian has to ask.
Well, Sebastian,
As Sebastian's being flailed around, acid in his eyes, okay. If I'm blind, I can't cast any spell that relies on sight. How do I unblind myself?
you're blinded and you're also
Yeah, this is a terrible situation to be in. I had like
Hold on. So we're both grappled and restrained.
yeah.
I had a plan A, B, and C for my turn, and all of them have been undone by this moment. Oh man, yeah, the blinding's getting to me. Point you choose within range. Oh,
Oh, by the way, Monty, because we were restrained, technically my deck save was not disadvantage.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What the hell is going on?
What did you get then?
So I got a 9.
Okay, so take another 13 damage and you're blinded too.
No.
Thanks for being honest.
I need to be fair. I just realized I was like, wait, I'm supposed to do that with disadvantage.
I appreciate your honesty. Take more damage.
My eyes too! My eyes too! It got in my shield! It got in the armor.
so as Sebastian's being flailed around, I just read, Fireball doesn't say that I need to be able to see the point. It just says a point within range that I choose. So, a bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a point you choose within range. Just throwing that out there. Crowley is going to fly over and start pecking at the tentacle wrapped around Pluto, using the help action for Pluto. And I am going to take my staff and be like, Vale, where's the tentacle coming from? And before she even answers, I don't wait for an answer. I'm just going to shoot a fireball at actually this one over here. And my... I don't know. Sebastian's just like, I don't like this ship. We're burning it down. And I'm just going to use my... my Staff of Power to do a level 5 fireball
Okay.
as I scream to burn the ship down. And yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, roll the fireball damage and I'll roll my saving throw. Pretty sure I failed.
Dexterity save of 18.
I got a 17, so that's not gonna get me out of that.
I wish I could show you this roll because it's garbage, and I'm going to use Empowered Spell. There are 5 ones in that roll.
Well,
Roll, re-roll.
Oh, that's a little better. All right. That's still a little unwound on that roll. That's going to be 30 damage.
There we are.
Okay. So I take the full damage to the mouth, which unfortunately you can't see it. It's glorious. Roll
I
me,
just feel
Sebastian,
fire
roll
everywhere.
me 3d6 and tell me the results of each individual.
I got a 1, and a 6. I don't like these dice today.
A 1, and a 6. Okay. Alright. Something in the cargo down here was explosive.
Good. Sebastian's just like, I imagine, like, I know it's a fireball, but I imagine he's like blind being flailed around and almost like his staff is just spraying fire around as he's like, no! And it just, there's an explosion somewhere.
So two things are immediately going to happen. First of all, something exploded. Also, your fireball just blew up the staircase, and the part of the railing that Veo was standing on. So Veo, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Luckily, I'm good at those.
Veo, did I hit? As the
18.
Okay, so you narrowly dodge out of Sebastian's fireball, which basically it blows through the bottom of the ship, and you have to dive out of the way of Sebastian's own fireball. But then a chain reaction of explosions starts
Yes!
with the cargo.
What we live for.
Okay. So there's going to be an echo fireball.
Sebastian's gonna Sebastian. Sorry, not sorry.
I'm going to say that the spreading debris and flames basically send a massive explosion and flames reaching down the entire ship. I need all of you to make another dexterity saving throw.
All of us, oh boy.
21.
9.
17. Okay, so Paluto, you succeed. Sebastian, you fail. And Veo, you succeed. Wow. Okay, so there's 18. So it's 30 damage on a failed save or 15 on a successful one.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god.
I I can, what do I have? I have a rogue thing.
Uncanny dodge
Yeah.
or evasion. You have evasion.
The fire engulfs a huge area of the ship, and it actually destroys that. It burns it apart. It starts to degrade. Send that. Yeah, now the ship's on fire.
We got what we came for, right? Like we're leaving. And we're burning this thing.
And there's definitely a hole in the ship, and it's starting to fill with water.
I guess it's too late for me to ask that question.
Where we go?
Is the delirium in the ship going to cause any damage if it goes to the bottom of this area?
Yes.
There's a lot of delirium on this ship.
Oh no!
Okay, so
Yash Bay all over again.
Wait. Are we poisoning the water supply here?
Guys, we just need to get out of here. We'll call the Amethyst Academy cleanup crew. They'll take care of this.
Yeah, there's
As a
literally
fire in the back.
There's a sign that says no dumping. They're very, like, there's a huge fine that comes with it. Just suck a ship full of people.
So the one that died was the one that was grappling me? Okay. As Sebastian lands on the deck, he sits up, takes his mug that he pulls out of his bag, takes a sip and goes, "This is fine."
Sebastian's still blinded, so you kind of
You're grasping for that.
This is fine. As I pour wine that I had in a mug all over myself.
Okay, so Thea, this is the area of the ship that's now on fire.
Did I dodge out of the way?
You did, but you're still
There.
We'll move you one square over. Okay. So Thea, as you dodge over, several of the crates up here begin to become ambulatory creatures that sprout their own tongues, teeth, and eyes,
No.
bursting out
Queue
of
already.
and as they contact the shuddering belly of the ship, which, as birds, you hear the sound that it sounds like a screeching wail that echoes through the ship. And you feel the floorboards beneath your feet. They shake as if as if the whole floorboards there's like a tremor sense that goes through the ship, and these hungry mouths lunge towards you.
Oh no.
And they're both going to attack. I get a 23 and a 13.
23.
The 23 then is going to be it is going to be 7 bludgeoning damage, and you are grabbed again.
Oh no!
Yeah, you are just grappled. You're not restrained. And with that, we go to Pluto's turn.
Okay, so I'm blind. This is a question. Can I rub ointment in my eyes to cure the blindness?
Does
Do I know this?
does the ointment cure blindness?
It only says ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease. It is
So
nothing-
this won't cure the blindness, because the blindness is temporary from the acid. You'll be unblinded at the end of the creature, the blinded mutant's next turn. But you can rub ointment on yourself to heal yourself.
No, I was only gonna do it for I will. I read the jar. I think I read the jar. I go, it's probably not gonna work. And then I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna start heading over towards where the fire is. Can I feel
stumble towards the fire. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, are you blind too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. Why would I know that? I'm also blind.
I got a 1. So I got a 2.
Pluto, come towards my voice. I'm standing in front of a huge fire as you wander right past me into it.
Pluto, you basically, have you ever
Take my hand.
walked into a tank? Like, you know, like when you're like really going and you just like, oh, oof. Yeah, so you have had your speed.
Wait, so can I make it 15 feet?
You can make it 15 feet.
But I'm prone now?
Yeah, when you're prone.
Okay, and I can't, I'm running out of movement, so I can't get up. And I'm going to, can I attack from prone?
You can. I guess you've got like mega disadvantage. It doesn't really matter. So
Yeah.
you're attacking at disadvantage.
Yeah, this is what Megan does to
You
Shane.
should be able to roll 3.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna roll 3 and take the lowest. A crit turned into an 18, turned into a 1.
Okay, so that's a miss.
This is my
Mega disadvantage.
mega disadvantage.
Are you just making up mega disadvantage
Mega
right now?
disadvantage is not a thing. A 15 doesn't.
Okay, would an 18 hit in the...
Well, in the mega disadvantage scenario, you rolled 3 dice. So
yeah, I can't.
So-
do that. Okay. So would a 15 hit?
a 15 doesn't.
Okay. 15. Second attack, another 15.
Yeah.
And third attack, an 18.
Okay.
So I'm laying on the floor and I'm just wildly, like, you know when you're like almost like fishing with something? Like I'm just wildly swinging it
Yeah. Yeah.
at the moth. Oh, yeah. Uh, 83 damage.
Oh. This thing is grievously wounded but not destroyed. As you basically smash Ignatius around the flames into the ship itself, like battering the ship's hull apart.
And then I'm gonna second wind, and that's gonna be, I'm gonna end my turn prone in the fire.
Alrighty. We're gonna move that over to
Exactly what I wanted to do.
Veo then.
Is the ship sinking or are we okay
Oh,
right now?
yeah, the ship is definitely sinking. Yeah, you just blasted a hole in the side of the ship. It is sinking, for sure.
Good. Good to know. I like that.
I mean, it might last like a minute or two, but it's sinking.
I mean, a minute or two is a long time in D&D combat terms,
Yeah,
so we
but
got
we'll roll
time.
some d6s and see how much it's...
Oh no.
I think I'm gonna have to Misty Step again. Over here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make it. I'm like, get on the ground! And move over to the side.
We can
and
only
then-
hear you. We don't know what's going on.
And I'm gonna. Do I, from my vantage point, do I see the big tentacle guy?
From here,
Far over, I don't have an angle.
I feel like, yeah, you got a shot to it. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna
And you
take.
ignore cover, so.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the cover's been blown up by, by Sebastian over here.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna try to take these guys out. So I'll start with this one over here. Let's go for it. to hit.
It's a hit.
21 damage.
Alrighty. It does survive that shot.
That is a 24 to hit.
Also a hit.
And that is another 21 damage.
You pop 2 of the eyes on it, but it still lurches forward. It's not clear whether it's still part of the ship or a separate entity. Like it merges in with the floorboard itself. Like it is an appendage of the overall thing.
And then I just go over and I yell down, "You guys ready to get out of here yet?"
Who said that?
Just let me know. And I like pop back up.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that Veo?
Veo, are you with us? Are you here? Take my hand.
Yes, you just let me know when you're ready. I'm
Alright.
ready.
Why would I not be ready? I'm trying to sink the ship. Of course I'm ready.
Sebastian, since you're the one that caused all these problems, you can roll me a d6.
Thank you. I get a 6.
Okay.
Is that good or bad? Or is that how many inches the boat sinks? Or is that how good of a job I did?
Let him process
The ship begins to like it starts sinking towards the prow front, right? So
Yeah.
because that's where you blasted out, and as it does so, a wave of water washes into the ship, putting out the fire. But Sebastian and Pluto, I need a strength saving throw.
Oh, good.
I get a 16.
I get a 7.
Okay, Sebastian, a wave of water pushes you back against this wall, and so the wave of water smashes into you, sending you flying across the ship. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and land prone. Pluto, you're fine. And you were right there. As this happens,
I can't even see. I'm just gone.
Sebastian,
Mhm.
the wall behind you turns into a mouth.
I smash against the wall, take the damage. I'm like, oh, I'll just, and I like grab the wall for support, and then it tries to eat me.
It's a tentacle.
No, I can't see what's going on. Everything's a mouth.
So both of these giant mouths are attacking both of you guys with advantage. So Sebastian, I get 2 attacks on you with advantage, getting a 27 and a 15. Wow.
Not understanding what's happening to him, I'm just going to cast Shield, which blocks one of those attacks.
Okay, so you take 12 damage from the first attack and are once again grappled and restrained and prone and blind.
And making death saving throws.
Okay.
Oh no!
No shit.
And Pluto, I get a 26 to hit you and a 26 to hit you.
Oh yeah.
That's 24 bludgeoning damage.
I'm now imagining that the wave actually knocks Sebastian out against the wall, and then a mouth opens up and a tongue starts wrapping around him and pulling him into the mouth as he's unconscious on the floor.
You guys aren't blinded anymore.
Oh, that's great. I love that for me.
So now I can see all this happening. Wait, am I grappled?
Yes, you are.
You know, I wasn't prepared for Sebastian to die sinking a ship, but it seems appropriate.
Am I just grappled?
Not your thing.
All right. You are restrained while you are grappled. So if you break the grapple, you're no longer restrained. Okay, Sebastian, it is your turn. Oh wait, Sebastian, you got to use your Shadow Sorcerer con save.
forgot about that.
Wow. Strength of the Grave. Charisma saving throw DC 5 plus the damage taken. How much damage did I take?
DC 17.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 17. I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay.
He stands.
But I'm still restrained.
Yes, you are at 1 hit point. You are blinded. You are grappled and restrained while you're grappled, and you're.
Oh man, so Sebastian gets knocked out. He comes to and he's being roped into this mouth in the wall, and he just sees the situation he's in and goes nope, and casts Thunder Step.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna Thunder Step up to where Veo is.
Okay.
I know I might not be able to see it, but just somewhere on that floor that I can see, probably like.
Okay. We'll yeah, we'll say like you'd be able to see like here or here.
Yeah. Probably not next to the mimic, so yeah, right there. And
And I gotta make a con save for my wow, which I failed. 3.
yeah, okay, that was a 3rd level spell slot. That is Thunderstep for 3d10.
Yeah, you gotta remember that ability.
I haven't played Sebastian in so long, it's yeah, I forget it all the time. That's going to be 18 damage
Okay.
as I nope out of there, and Crowley flies to my side and lands on my shoulder. And I look down and I'm like, Pluto, take my hand. I'm like a floor above you. I don't know how you're good. You know what? Can I drop prone and reach my hand down to try to help Pluto up if he can like jump and grab it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The ship is rapidly filling with water. But the other mimics, they rush towards you, Sebastian.
Oh, I'm prone on the ground now. I said it. Pluto, take my hand. Wait, the crates are eating me.
I get a 13 and a 15 to hit.
Shield. I throw my arms up
Okay.
as I block.
All right, and Veo, I get a 7 against you. Wow. Okay. Those were. All right. We now go to Pluto, who is down on the lower deck.
Pluto, I'll save you. Pluto, save me.
This creature has been hurt, correct?
Quite grievously, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start just swinging into it with this advantage.
Okay.
I get like a 31 to hit.
With disadvantage. You got a 31 to hit with disadvantage.
I have a 19 and an 18 with a 13 to hit.
That's how you Pluto.
Okay.
37 damage.
As you bring Ignatius down upon the maw, the mouth closes and melts back in.
I'm going to begin my ascent of, is there any stairway that is...
The one right beside you is turned into a tongue, but the other stairway is not a tongue.
At the moment.
Surprise! It's a tongue now!
Oh, thank God, a non-tongue stairway for once.
No, it's a tongue now.
Years later, Pluto would be found in many a house stabbing staircases.
It gets a 20 to hit.
It hits.
You take 12 damage and are stuck by the tongue snare.
I begin to attack the stairs. Die, stairs. I get a 25 and a 25
Both hit.
for 24 damage and 30 damage.
So that actually kills the staircase.
Yes!
Which collapses.
No!
You're not grappled, but there's not a staircase anymore.
Clunk. Help!
And there's Sebastian getting eaten by these crates. But
Take my head.
Okay. Do I land prone?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, hold on. I used 10 feet of movement. I'm gonna use another 5 feet. Is it 5 feet movement or half of movement?
It's half your full speed, so it costs 15 feet of movement for you to stand.
Okay, so I have 5 feet left.
Yeah.
Can I try to jump up to the next level?
With where Sebastian is above you.
I mean, forget about Sebastian. I'm just trying to get up to the next level.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him. No, I get a 22.
Alright, you are able to pull yourself up. But that's all your movement is.
And then I'm going to quick toss my jab.
Well, I will be back, and then I will take the camera to my private car, and then we'll drive to Oslo, because I'm gonna pick up my wife at Oslo Central Station. And quickly go to the toilet as well. Where did my lunchbox go? Oh, it's right here. I was blind.